Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 3, hanging out here on Topalo, having us a good old time for the Triple Type Week event. And yeah, we're doing really well right now. Honestly, the only thing we are missing is a little bit of milk, but no longer are we missing that milk. We've got what we need to make some breakfast. I'm still making Dream Eater butter curry, but I'm really starting to second guess whether I want to do that or not, because we're kind of getting a bit higher in the ranks a little bit quicker than I had thought we would. And it's better for us to push ranks later in the week if we're going to at all, because we don't want to, like I said yesterday, we don't want to push out the Pokemon we're looking for from the spawn pool. So, you know, we're trying to see what we got. So far, Swalot hasn't done great since I put him on the team. We've only got about 6,000 Dream Shards from 2 skill triggers. We did get a 4,500-ish and a 1,500-ish skill trigger from Swalot, so not great so far. Maybe now could be better. There we go. There's a skill trigger at least. I don't know how I woke up with 0 skill triggers this morning, but 2,852 is very nice. It puts us at about 8,800. We'll just call it 8,800. We'll round down. We'll assume it's all somewhere in the wash, but let's go ahead and make some breakfast and let's see what we can do. Maybe we can get to some interesting good times with this Dream Eater butter curry. We do have what we need thanks to Big Boy Blastoise. We got plenty of cocoa. That actually worked out pretty well. We also got quite a bit of tomatoes after our investment that we made yesterday into our Luxray, so things are definitely looking up. We could throw in some of these apples. The thing that is hurting me so much is that we keep getting these pot expansions without having the real excess of ingredients to throw in there. But, you know, I suppose we can throw in some coffee. It's not going to hurt. I scrolled the page a little bit. But yeah, we can throw in some coffee. We could use that on Sunday just to maybe push one final time. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the week. I really just hope that I find those Pokemon I'm looking for. We did get 61,351. We're getting a lot of skill triggers from not just Luxray, which is costing us more ingredients now because we got that skill level up sub-skill, unfortunately, yesterday. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. It is a good thing. It's just not a good thing right now. Not a good thing for what we're trying to do today. But, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. We're definitely in a good spot. See what I mean? We grew so much with one meal. That's why I'm thinking about making something else. Maybe to stay below Master 10 for a little while. But so far, things are going well. I am suffering from success at this point. But we can grab our 200 sleep points. That's going to put us at a grand total of 5198. Yes. I was second guessing my math for just a moment, but we made it. It's fine. Let's grab our daily lottery, which is, a Poke Biscuit. Nice. We do need those. Ooh, man, I haven't eaten breakfast yet, but biscuits and gravy sounds really good. You definitely tell how hungry I am. Let's jump into the sleep report and let's get something more interesting going on rather than me talking about what I want for breakfast. But let's see. Let's see what we can get up to here. I thought the game was gonna freeze for a moment, but no, we are fine. We are perfectly fine. Other than the fact we're sleeping entirely too much. I don't know what I am. Hurting? I know that I'm hurting, but under the weather or something. I don't know. We got dozing type, so that's pretty good. Can't complain about that. And then we've got, this should be, how much is this? It's gonna be like 59.8 million drowsy power, almost 60. Not too bad. We got the 8 spawns, which is good. Also, I used a Pokemon instance last night. I believe it was Mawile, the top belly. Nice, the top belly Larvitar. No, it was the Riolu instance I used because I was like, yeah, you know what? If I'm gonna commit to getting these Dream Shards, let me see if I can get a better Riolu. That would be fantastic if we could. Not a lot of Dream Shards for the Riolu sleep, though. We did get Riolu, Ninetales, 2 Ninetales, nice. Krogunk, Cyndaquil, 3-star, very good. Larvitar, of course, Charmander, Wooper, and Swalot. Okay, so not too bad. About 83, 8,400-ish Dream Shards so far, so not too bad, not bad. but not fantastic. Not as much as we were getting for expert mode, which I think is probably the biggest draw for the expert mode at this point. Cyndaquil's hungry, which we don't need it to be. So that's unfortunate. We really messed up yesterday. I should not have done what I'd done yesterday, but we are going to catch this Riolu, see if we can get a better one, because as you saw yesterday, the one that I have, PR15, last time I calculated it. So maybe, just maybe, this one can be better. So let's go ahead and get that. Give him the premium biscuit. And, ooh, actually, I just thought, I saw we were low on biscuits and I was thinking we need to probably buy some. The shop is going to be resetting soon, sometime in the next few days. I forget exactly what today is, the 26th, I think. So got about 4 days, 5 days, if I am correct on the date. I would have been real mad if that was a crit cap. That would have been really, really disheartening with the fact that I tried to get a crit cap on it yesterday. But, you know, we got 2 Pokemon. Hopefully they can be good Pokemon and we'll move on and we'll see what's up. But yes, do need to start looking at the shop pretty soon. Pretty soon. For now, ooh, I think we send out that Larvitar candy for sure. For sure. And I am glad to get some more Larvitar candy. I would have liked to catch it, but we're still working on ours. And we don't really need a better one at this point, but I will take 10 more candies. We are going to have to catch that one soon, though. Pretty soon. 2,853 plus 5,607. So we are looking at, what is that? 8,460 Dream Shards, somewhere around there. So, not too bad. Not too bad for today. I will take it. It's very nice. Very nice Dream Shards. All right, Riolu, you are up, my guy. Level 16 in bold. Okay. I don't think that's super helpful. Triple oil. That's kind of cool. Is it? Do I care? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. Research XP bonus. I mean, that's all right. Inventory up M is pretty good. Dream Shard bonus. Ooh, this is actually a pretty solid one for the Ultimate Sleeper team, except for the fact that the rest of it is terrible. Ingredient Finder S, Ingredient Finder M. We don't like that. With energy recovery up and speed of help down. Okay. I mean, for the Ultimate Sleeper team, it's good because it does combine Research XP bonus and Dream Shard bonus together, but we got to get it all the way to 50 to get that. And it's not going to be doing its main job in the meantime. So that's not fun. Man, if Dream Shard bonus was at 25, this would definitely be worth keeping. As is, I don't think I'm going to keep this one. We'd have to get it all the way to 50. And yes, it would get there eventually, but there's better Pokemon we could use on the Sleeper team before then, and this one is not doing its main job, like I said, of bringing in the Dream Shards. So yeah, this is not gonna be the one we keep. We're gonna make sure that we move on. And yeah, PR31 is awful. Let's just see how many skill triggers we're getting from this. 3.6 versus 6.2. No, thank you. No, thank you. We're moving on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to check out this this legendary Cyndaquil we got going on right here. And hopefully this will be the berry finding Typhlosion we have been searching for. Level 16 and Jolly. Not berry finding yet. Ooh, ABC. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like ABC. Berry Specialist getting ABC is nice. It helps to supplement whatever. Plus get you a decent mix of ingredients. I kind of like it. It's nice. Let's see what we got going on. It's not min-maxy for sure, but I don't really care. Ooh, helping bonus is an interesting start. Skill level up S is okay. I mean, a berry specialist's main job is to provide strength, and if we can get free levels on our main skill that provides more strength, why not, I suppose. But berry finding at 50 would really set this apart. Inventory up S. Skill trigger S. Ingredient Finder S. This actually could have been really good. Oh, it is ingredient finding down though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, no berry finding, but it is a very solid candidate. If I was just starting out and caught this would actually be a really good one to use for a while I continued hunting for a berry finding Cyndaquil. But unfortunately, we already have Ninetales. So this is not going to be replacing my Ninetales. Helping bonus is nice. It is very nice. But I really, really, really need that berry finding on there too. If we could get both, that would be fantastic. But as it stands now, this one's good, just not good enough. We're at friendship level 16. We got a little bit longer to go to get to the silver befriending badge, so that we get 2 guaranteed gold sub skills. And at that point, it should get better. But you know, getting helping bonus and berry finding S on there is gonna be quite interesting. It's gonna be a hard hunt. That's what that's gonna be. But we do need more. We do need more HFS Pokemon. That's what we need. So hopefully we can get some of those pretty soon. Especially these berry specialists. Those are the ones we really need HFS on. If we could get a good collection of those, I'd be most happy. But for now, we got 2 Pokemon. The professor's got 2 new friends. So we're just gonna move on and we're gonna see what else we can get up to. I did see that there was a notification. I don't know if it's news or a medal, but we're about to find out, because hopefully it's some news. We've got the Legendary Beasts event coming up soon, so it could be about that. Let's see. It is news. It's just a bug fix notice, which is good. That does mean they are improving the game. Thank you for playing Pokemon Sleep. The following in-game bugs have been fixed. Screen events currently underway. Okay. I don't know which screen that is exactly. I'm guessing the little banner in the bottom left. Features and functions. Pokemon appearance rates Raikou. Okay. Was Raikou bugged? Bug content settings are wrong. Did they forget to increase the Raikou spawn rates? Is that what happened? And if so, were we gonna get a gift for that? For like, hey, we messed up the Raikou spawn rates, and it's been 2 days already, so we should get something for that because we weren't able to participate in the event fully. You know, nothing too great. I'd take a couple biscuits, being a bit greedy there, but you know, maybe some ultra biscuits, maybe could be nice. Give us 2 ultra biscuits. That'd make me feel great. But yeah, settings are wrong for the Raikou appearance rates. Very interesting. The fact that it's only Raikou makes me think that maybe it's on the expert mode that this was a problem. Could be. I don't know. But we didn't really get a lot of details. Like, in all seriousness, this doesn't really give us much details to go on. So, not really too sure. It could just be the simple fact that maybe the screen, the events currently underway screen, called out Raikou is getting a spawn boost when it actually doesn't. I'm not sure, actually. I wish they gave us more details, but somebody can let me know in the comments exactly what this means, because I'm casual, man. I just play this game for fun. I think that's what this game is supposed to be. Fun. So let's have some more fun and let's see how many community reports we got. I think I forgot to collect last night again, so we should have a good amount. Nope, we only got 34. I lied. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 out of 34 that doubled up. That is a little over 25%, so not bad at all, man. Let's do it. All right. Shiny Toxel, very nice indeed. Okay, all right. What are we gonna do about this team? That's the question. Are we gonna switch to another meal type? Is that what we're gonna do? I don't know. I really don't know. I would like to get some of these Dream Shard Pokemon on here. I really want to invest in my Sandachoo, but I feel like that's a bad idea right now because I don't know that we're gonna get a return on investment fast enough for us to be able to make a difference for when Amber Canyon and the likely pod expansion show up. So I don't know that I want to do that just yet, you know? I would like to work on some of these other recipes. I really think we might just do Dizzy Punch Spicy Curry. It'll be an easy one for us to get the ingredients for, and it's something we could level up that is pretty decent without pushing too far into the ranks. I really don't know. I really don't know what to do at a point where I just need to kind of chill. This is not a position I have been in a long time, where I just need to chill out and just kind of not push ranks. So I'm really not sure what I should do. I do think that we should, however, put Musharna on the team, because even though it's not going to bring as many dream shards as Swalot would, any extra dream shards adds up over the course of time. So I do think that's one thing we should do. To that end, I think we could pretty easily just stock up some coffee, some herbs, and some honey really quickly, and then just run Musharna instead. We could, if we really wanted to be crazy, we could. Yeah, we could start prepping for the Legendary Beasts event. We do know that for that event, the berries are going to be set to electric, fire, and what was the other one? What was the other one? Water. There we go. The triple type week. Duh. We could start prepping for that. Run an overstacking team for that. That could be interesting. But I don't know. I really just don't know what I want to do for the rest of this week. We're already in a really good spot. There's not much need to push higher into the ranks at this point, given that we're trying to catch specific Pokemon. We don't, like I said yesterday and earlier today, we don't want to push out the Pokemon that we are trying to catch from the spawn pool by diluting it with higher evolutions of those Pokemon. We want to keep the Cyndaquil, the Wooper, I'm trying to think of what else, what were the other two, Torchic and Mudkip. We want to keep those base forms because they're easier to catch. We don't want to start seeing Marshtomp or Blaziken or Quagsire. We want to catch the base forms. So that's one reason why I don't really want to push too much right now. Maybe on Saturday and Sunday we push, because we do get guaranteed Dream Shard returns from these level ups. So that's nice. But I really just don't know what I want to do, you know? That's kind of where I'm at, is like, what do we do? What do? You know, especially once we get to Master 17, we start getting a good amount of Dream Shards for rank ups. Which we could do. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I think one thing I'm going to do. I'm still stuck. I think we're just gonna keep. I think we're just gonna keep making Dream Eater butter curry. Honestly, I think we're gonna keep doing that. I might throw in. Once we get 45 tomatoes, throw Dragonite on the team. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Put Dragonite on the team. Get some pot filler, some herbs and oil. Since we're getting a lot of pot expansions from Meowscarada and Luxray. That way we can have a bunch of stuff to throw in there that isn't eating into the other ingredients that we want to save for being ready for Mondays. So I think we're going to do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Outside of that, let's see. Where's the team at? 23,000. Yikes. 23,000 RP. Oh, cause this guy's 6,000 on his own. All right. We do need to keep Gardevoir on the team. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep Gardevoir on the team. As far as mini candy boosts, like I was saying yesterday, I'm kind of at a point where I don't want to spend dream shards on candy boost because I don't really have anything to spend it on at this point that wouldn't just be exorbitantly expensive. The only thing, maybe if we decide to finally invest in Palmy, perhaps it could be a good jump start for Palmy. Could also be a really good jump start for the Dratini that's AAA that we need to work on as well. It's just a question of really what today has boiled down to, now that I'm realizing it, is that today is a crossroads where we need to decide not only what are we doing for today and the rest of the week, but what investments do we want to make for the future? This Palmy is pretty good. It's not the best. It could be better, but just to give you an idea of how good it is, we'll run this calculator again. This Palmy is the... which one are you? Skill trigger, ingredient finder, inventory. Yeah, it's this one right here. So let's run that expected skill count. Take a look at level 50. Keep in mind, my objective and my goal for my replacement Palmot was 5 skill triggers at level 50. And this one, well, I forgot to evolve it. Go me. Goofed. All right, let's do that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and change this skill trigger S to skill trigger M, because if we're going to use it, if we're going to invest to 50, we're going to turn that to skill trigger M. So we might as well. It is really good. At level 50, we're looking at, yeah, 4.5. 4.5. So, granted, that is without the 2,000 hour ribbon. The 2,000 hour ribbon would give us more. But 4.5, I think, is the closest I've been able to get to 5 so far. And 0.8% chance of catching a better one. So, we might be on the hunt for a long time. I'm honestly curious if changing that inventory up S to M would actually help, because I don't know that it would much. But let's find out. I mean, we're looking at this. It's PR 90 something. So, yeah, it does help a little bit. 4.6. Again, this is without the 2,000 hour ribbon. So, and also, I don't think this takes into account it charging its own strength or its own energy. So it could be closer. Let's take a look-see doodle. I actually think I have it set up already. I believe it is this one. No, it's not that one. That was the... Was that this one? Yes, that's this one. So actually, that's a good comparison. We are all over the place today, but, you know, bear with me. Bear with me. It's worth it in the end, I think, hopefully. So if we get this one to level 50 and turn that to M, turn this to M as well. Boopity doop. Sweet. All right. So yeah, 4.5, 3.9. Wow, 3.9? That's surprising. Very surprising. Let's make sure we turn off the... let's go default. Hold on. Oh, there's the energy. They moved everything around on me. Let's set this to 0. Oh, wow. That did not go... that did not go down as quickly as I thought it would. So yeah, 3.9 versus 4.5. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. I mean, I guess, yeah, speed and main skill, though. That's really interesting. Anyway, well, this one's better. 4.5. If we give it the 2,000 hour ribbon, let's go ahead and give it to you as well, just to check. Yeah, we're looking at 4.6 versus 4.07. So they're good. I just don't know if they're good enough for us to invest in. For comparison, this Gardevoir is level 59 now, which granted, 59, almost 60 is way different from level 50. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at it at level 50. Let's look at what it looked like then. 4.97, 4.6. This is the problem. This is the problem. Also, forgot to max the skill, which does not change anything other than how much energy we get throughout the day. Gardevoir provides 90 energy per day on average at level 50, whereas this one provides 83.3. So that's the problem. This one. I just don't know if this is what I want to invest in. I feel like we could do better, but again, 0.5% chance of catching something better at level 50. So I really don't know what to do. I think this is a solid candidate for the mini candy boost. Like I said, it does give it a good jump start. It would jump from 13 to 20. It would be pretty cheap. It's only 13,000 dream shards. But again, I feel like this is also a case of just using the candy boost because it's here when I have plenty of candy, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. That's the theme of the day. I don't know where I want to go from here. So that's where we're at, though. I mean, we're just kind of chilling, having fun, doing not a lot. Gonna continue to make the Dream Eater butter curry for now. Get some pot filler from that Dragonite. I almost said Blastoise, but no, we're getting milk and cocoa from Blastoise. That's what we're getting. Hopefully get some more Dream Shards from Swalot. That would be most helpful if we could do that. And then I think once we get, you know what? That's where I'm going to leave off. That I just don't know. I don't know. That's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, White Husky Star, JP Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, and STK Posse. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by clicking that join button right below this video. You can also find links in the description to my Ko-Fi, the Discord, and the live stream channels where you can come hang out with us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and a bunch of other fun stuff. But other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.